Happy holidays, everyone, and welcome to the West Coast Wrestling Connection. I'm Todd Kennelly, along with my main man, Jeff Aiken. And if you're like me, if you maybe got some coal in your stocking, didn't get all the gifts you wanted for the holidays, do we have the answer for you? It is the best of the WCWC, and tonight, Jeff, we highlight the ultra-competitive tag team division.
It's been hot, Todd. The tag team championship has traded hands. There have been some incredible matches, and we're going to show you those tonight. Todd, it's going to be unbelievable.
You're going to see the domination of the American Guns. How about the rise to power of Gangrel and Mikey O'Shea? Matches in which rules were thrown out the window. How about that huge TLC match? We relive it tonight, that and so much more.
So much more. We've got footage never before seen. We've kept the cameras rolling after matches. We've got matches you haven't seen before. Ladies and gentlemen, it starts right now.
At a combined weight of 414 pounds, from Buffalo, New York, Dan Joseph, and from Cambridge, Massachusetts, Eric Wright.
Here they are, the number one contenders for the WC Tag Team Champions. And right now, we're going to bring out the American Guns.
Introducing first, from Tacoma, Washington, weighing in tonight at 206 pounds, Magnum Mike Santiago. And his tag team partner with a net worth of $26.2 million. He is the Chi-Town Urban Emperor, Ethan HD. They are your WCWC Tag Team Champions, and they are the American Guns.
Well, here they are, Jeff.
This match is for the WCWC Tag Team Championship.
Let Garrett get that little bit of information out there. Yes, it is a tag team title match, the first one we've had here on PDX TV. The American Guns, Ethan HD and Mike Santiago. For you folks that weren't here in the Bob Wyatt Theater, didn't get to experience the championship tournament that crowned hotshot Danny Duggan, both these men did very well for themselves in that particular tournament. Mike Santiago and Ethan HD. Ethan HD made it to the finals.
Yeah,
and a hard-fought match against Danny Duggan.
Both men were in the semifinals. They were in the final four. Ethan HD made it to the finals right now, but you're hard-pressed to find a more talented tag team. And here we go. The titles are on the line, Joe. This doesn't get any bigger in tag team wrestling. Eric Wright still stuck in the ring. Almost got to Dan Joseph a couple of times, but Mike Santiago firmly in control of this match.
For those of you just joining us, the American Guns defending their WC Tag Team titles against Eric Wright and Dan Joseph. This is the first tag team title defense right here on PDX TV. And also tonight, hotshot Danny Duggan defending his heavyweight championship against the 7-foot Compton Colossus, Othello. We're also going to see Gangrel in action. A huge night here on PDX TV. And as you said, Mike Santiago has had Eric Wright right where he wants him, no pun intended, for several minutes now.
Whoa! Eric Wright from out of nowhere ducks that clothesline, comes up with one of his own, and now if he can just get to the corner to make that tag and get Dan Joseph in, Ethan HD, Dan Joseph, they're both in.
Both men tag. Ethan HD not wanting any of Dan Joseph, but Dan Joseph saying, bring it, HD. I got it for you right here. Those straps are ours. Trying to build some momentum here against one half of the tag team champions.
Well, there's that energy that Dan Joseph brings in, and he is just railing on Ethan HD. Hooks him up, front face lock. He's going upstairs, and big vertical suplex. Rolls
Great
over.
suplex by Dan Joseph. Hooks the cradle. 2. And Mike Santiago just making the save. That was 2 3/8 right there.
That's exactly why they are the WC Tag Team Champions. That chemistry, that flawless, timeless cut in there to get in there and make the save. Dan Joseph doesn't miss a beat, though, as he picks up Ethan HD, slams, covers him once again.
2.
And did you see that, Joe, how
He's
he was
got his eye on
Mike
Santiago. He's got his eye on Santiago as well he should, but of course you need to keep your attention on the man in the ring with you at that time. That's the danger of facing the American Guns.
Well, Eric Wright begging to come back in. There's a little bit of argument right there. Dan thinks he's... Oh! Well, Eric Wright gets the tag there.
He got the tag, maybe not the way he wanted it. In comes Eric Wright, scooping up Ethan HD, slams him to the mat. Look out, Santiago right behind Eric Wright. What's happening here?
Couple forearms.
Sending him to the ropes. Santiago reverses, drops his head, kick to the mush. Here comes Eric Wright.
Oh.
Look out!
Oh.
Right into the
the
cutter
legal
there by
man.
Ethan HD. 2, 3.
Wow. Wow. Eric Wright wanted in so badly, but in the end, he took the pinfall by Ethan HD.
Eric Wright's best just wasn't enough.
Your winners, and still WCWC Tag Team Champions, the American Guns, Ethan HD and Mike Santiago.
All right, the tag team champions with a successful defense against Dan Joseph and Eric Wright. Maybe they need to go back to the drawing board a little bit. We'll see, but we'll be right back with more action.
Introducing from Charlestown, Massachusetts, weighing in tonight at 310 pounds, he is the one-man wrecking machine, Mikey O'Shea.
All right, well, Jeff Aiken, Mikey O'Shea making his West Coast Wrestling Connection debut tonight against Mike Santiago, and this guy came to play.
Yeah, he did. Not a small guy at all, Joe V. Look at those arms. Look at that trunk. This guy came ready to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a huge night tonight here on the WC. We know that we are going to see Othello against Big Duke in some sort of match. We don't know what that is. I understand we're going to find out very shortly what that match will be, but lots of great action tonight. We're kicking off once again with Mike Santiago and Mikey O'Shea. Now, Mikey O'Shea making his debut here on PDX TV, but this is no rookie, folks. This is a man with an extensive resume, has worked in championship wrestling from Hollywood and other top promotions, a big man who can move.
That he can, and conspicuous by his absence tonight, Joe V. Ethan HD, Mike Santiago out here on his own. That's something we don't see from the American Guns very often, but I'm going to tell you something. Mike Santiago is the kind of competitor that while Ethan HD is a great insurance policy, he doesn't need him ringside.
Absolutely not. Mike Santiago can take care of business on his own. Now, he likes to cut any corner he can.
Whoa.
Look out.
Look at the speed of Mikey O'Shea.
Now, Mikey O'Shea is probably outweighs Mike Santiago by about 100 pounds, but he's moving every bit as quick as the heat-seeking Puerto Rican. Look at this. Leapfrog.
Look at that. Wow. And he throws Santiago halfway across the ring. Santiago runs to the corner. He wants a breather, but it ain't coming. Scoops him up and just drives him into the center of the mat. Look at that intensity.
The elevation from this 300-plus pounder Mikey O'Shea on Mike Santiago, quite impressive. You know, he's got the flames on his tights. I've heard people compare this young man to a young Bam Bam Bigelow, one of the all-time greats.
Thinking.
A big man who can really move and surprise you, catch you off guard.
I'll give this guy $1,000 if he does a cartwheel in the ring right now.
All right, Mikey O'Shea. Look at it. Look at the face on Mikey O'Shea. He means business. Scooping up Mike Santiago. Drops behind.
Oh, and he hits
Lethal
it.
weapon. 1, 2, oh.
Whoa! How did Mikey O'Shea kick out of that thing?
The lethal weapon.
Unbelievable.
That is one of the trademark moves of Mike Santiago, and O'Shea was able to escape. Now, the heat-seeking Puerto Rican headed up top. O'Shea stops him. Wow.
Joe, if this is what we're starting our night off with tonight, I can't even imagine what the rest of the night has in store. This is unbelievable.
Again, we know we're going to see Big Duke and Othello tonight in some sort of match in our main event. What's going on here? Is this going to be a superplex from Mikey O'Shea?
I hope they reinforce the ring.
I hope they reinforce the building.
Oh, come on. Right in front of the ref. Right in front of him.
Well, that's Mike Santiago for you. I can't say I'm surprised too much about that. The low blow knocking Mikey O'Shea back to the mat. And now waiting for his prey to get back to his feet is Mike Santiago. Cross body. Look out. Catches him in midair. Look at the strength of Mikey O'Shea.
He catches him. There it is. That was it, the gunslinger.
3.
Whoa, Mikey O'Shea.
Mikey O'Shea with the gunslinger. And the American gun was put back in his holster there was Mike Santiago. What an impressive victory.
Your winner of the match, the one-man wrecking machine.
No, wait, hold on a second.
Whoa, watch out.
O'Shea.
Ethan HD, Mike Santiago's tag team partner now in there with Mikey O'Shea.
Yeah, he
what
might
is
not
going
have
on
been.
here?
Look
Hold
who's
on
coming out now.
It's Gangrel. It's the Vampire Warrior Gangrel who has issues with the American Guns. They knocked him out of the championship tournament. He's been looking for a partner to help him out.
Mike
and now he's
Santiago.
Whoa. Coming
we got
to the
two
aid
left.
of Mikey O'Shea.
We've got 2 left. Oh, wait a minute.
Mikey O'Shea and Gangrel in the ring together.
I'm no math magician, Joe V, but 2 and 2 to me I don't know.
Gangrel
Could
said
be something.
He said he's been looking for a partner
That
to take on the American Guns.
Could this be it?
He may have found one.
I think we've got it.
I think we'll be seeing more of Mikey O'Shea and Gangrel.
Once again, your winner, Mikey O'Shea.
All right, we'll be right back with more action on PDX TV.
No doubt about it, wrestling fans. There is never a dull moment here in the WC. Gangrel, you have found yourself a tag team partner.
American Guns, let me make this very clear to you. Just because I'm new here in Portland, Oregon, does not mean I'm new at the game. For a long time, I've been breaking down walls, dropping people on their backs. And tonight is going to be no different, because if it's a fight you want, it's a wreckage you're going to get.
And Gangrel, a quick thought from you.
American Guns, the cloak and dagger, and the skullduggery is done. It's time to do a little fanging and banging. We're 24/7, baby. Get some.
Tonight on PDX.
Sports Radio 750 The Game is Portland's sports station.
Isn't that amazing?
Dan Patrick live mornings. Jim Rome 9 to noon.
A real eye-opener.
John Canzano noon to 3.
I get pedicures.
And Chad Doing 3 to 7. Portland's sports station 750 The Game.
Look at this. Physique, effort, love. You can tell he's selling the donuts. All right, now give it a shot. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. No! Come on, action, action. Come on. No! No, give me that, give me that. Look, try this one more time. Show me. Now simply watch this. Come on, it's easy, Look at this. It's simple as that. No! How is anybody gonna know that we're open 24 hours? How are they gonna know? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. He's brilliant. He's amazing. You can't believe how amazing he is. What? It's the voodoo donut! The magic's in the hole! Yeah! What? Open right now!
Attention active duty, National Guard, Reserve, and retired veterans. If you or a loved one was injured while serving our country anytime after October 2001, you may qualify for up to $100,000 in TSGLI tax-free benefits, even if the injury was not related to military service. Also, if you've been denied VA disability benefits for a service-related issue, we may be able to help. Call the James Rolls-House Law Firm. Operators are standing by to assist you. Don't wait. Call the number on your screen now.
Sports Radio 750 The Game is Portland's sports station.
Isn't that amazing?
Dan Patrick live mornings. Jim Rome 9 to noon.
A real eye-opener.
John Canzano noon to 3.
I get pedicures.
And Chad Doing 3 to 7. Portland's sports station 750 The Game.
Want to know what's going on in the West Coast Wrestling Connection? Then follow us on social media. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, the WCWC, and WC-WC.com. The WCWC on social media, it's where we're at.
There's a lot of action coming up tonight. Title defenses. These two gentlemen, the American Guns, in against Gangrel and Mikey O'Shea.
You mean forced against Gangrel and Mikey O'Shea. Doesn't matter, though, Pat Kelly. What matters, though, is the fact that we've beaten up Gangrel, I can't remember how many different weeks. Too many times. And Mikey O'Shea, well, I know you didn't like the California Welcoming Committee, but that doesn't matter, because in Oregon, we're straight in your face and to the point, brother.
Ethan HD, your thoughts?
You know, there's a lot of guys in this locker room who are afraid of Mikey O'Shea and afraid of Gangrel. Big guys, intimidating. I get that. The thing is, the American Guns aren't a lot of guys. We're two of the meanest guys you've ever seen. We're two of the toughest cocks in the roost. And tonight, we're going to get up in your face because we're not intimidated by you. You know why? Because these say we're better than you. So tonight, you're going to see guns win, guns win, guns win.
Of the deadly, sinister, vampire warrior. I'm a bust that buster, hush that hustler. From Santa Cruz, California, weighing in tonight at 280 pounds, he is former WWE superstar Gangrel, and his tag team partner from Charlestown, Massachusetts, weighing in at 310 pounds, he is the human wrecking machine, Mikey O'Shea.
A bloodbath could be in store tonight. Finally, Gangrel getting a shot at the Tag Team Championship and the American Guns with Mikey O'Shea in tow.
What are you thinking? This is always me. No different. I've always had venom.
From Chicago, Illinois, with a street value of $26.2 million. He is the Chi-Town Urban Emperor, Ethan H.D. And his tag team partner from Tacoma, Washington, ranked 206 pounds, Magnum Mike Santiago. They are your WCWC Tag Team Champions, and they are the American Guns.
The American Guns, the Tag Team Champions, getting ready to defend against the legendary Vampire Warrior Gangrel and Mikey O'Shea, the one-man wrecking machine. And he did a lot of wrecking. The last time we saw Mikey O'Shea, Jeff, he got a victory over Mike Santiago. And then Ethan H.D., out of nowhere, blindsided Mikey. They kind of did the old double team on him. Gangrel came to his aid. Gangrel has wanted a shot at the Guns for some time. Right now, the Tag Team Champions have Gangrel trapped in their corner. He's trying to get to Mikey O'Shea, trying to get that fresh man in.
And you see what they just did. Look at that. Mike Santiago, he's bringing the referee aside. Mikey O'Shea's coming in, trying to get a little fairness going. Ethan H.D. right now has got the chin lock on Gangrel. Come on.
Santiago choking Gangrel now with the aid of those ropes. The referee needs to break that. He does. But they do have the Vampire Warrior. They're trapped. Look at that. He's turning red there from all the nonstop offense from the American Guns. Crisscross. Here we go. Well, Mike Santiago dropping the knee across the neck of Gangrel. Ethan H.D. going for the pin. 1, 2.
And Mikey O'Shea gets in to break it up. Look at just the speed and the precision of the American Guns. No one makes a gun like the Americans, I suppose.
Well, these guys know how to shoot those guns, let me tell you.
Yeah.
That's why they've had the Tag Team Championship here in the West Coast Wrestling Connection for some time. Ethan H.D. and Mike Santiago.
Leg lariat right there. Gangrel reaching for a tag too far away. O'Shea goes in to make the save, but doesn't need to. This match, ladies and gentlemen, brought to you by two of our great sponsors, the Pita Pit and Sparky's Pizza from up here in Southeast Portland.
Now, what is Santiago doing? It looks like he's got the tag rope there, and he is choking Gangrel. Referee needs to turn around. Mikey O'Shea is trying to bring that to the referee's attention. Ref, turn around.
That choking is still going on. How long could this get him out of there?
Well, that's the American Guns for you.
Well, you don't
using
get
every trick in the book and some that were never published against Gangrel to gain the advantage any way they can. And I guess that's the name of the game when you're the Tag Team Champions. You do anything to retain that gold.
It's all about the championships, Joe. I tell you what, you're in professional wrestling, if you're not the champion, you're just some other guy.
My goodness. Well, Ethan H.D. now, forearm to the back of Gangrel. He's got him trapped there in the corner. Couple of shoulders. Gangrel has been in there for some time. He needs to get the pin. He needs to get the tag, to Mikey O'Shea, who's just sitting out there on the ring apron. He's been out there for almost 10 minutes.
He has, and you know what? He wouldn't mind getting the pin on Ethan H.D. or Mike Santiago and just being done with this match. Getting revenge, getting those championships. But I tell you what, if Mikey O'Shea gets that tag, American Guns are going to rue the day.
Ethan H.D., methodical, controlling the pace of the match here on Gangrel.
Little Mike Santiago just running his way in. Nope, backs back out.
Look at the forearm shivers there once again from Ethan H.D. He's a qualified striker. He can throw hands, he can throw feet. The man's got, as they say, educated feet.
Wow!
Whoa! Look at the slam there off the ropes by Gangrel. And that can change the momentum just like that, Jeff.
7,000 RPM power slam right there. Gangrel crawling, scratching, fighting his way to Mikey O'Shea.
In comes Santiago, and in comes O'Shea. The two freshmen, and down goes the heat-seeking Puerto Rican. A clubbing forearm there for Mikey O'Shea.
He catches him over the top.
Down goes Ethan H.D. Santiago in the turnbuckle.
Oh.
And that's 300 pounds plus coming at you at full speed.
American Guns were praying that Mikey O'Shea did not get into the ring. And now he goes up, he goes down. Big spine buster and a cover.
1, 2, new chin.
Ethan HD there just in time to make the save.
We almost had new tag team champions right there. Look out, the trampling suplex from Gangrel. Overhead. Down goes Ethan HD, but look out for Mike Santiago.
Yeah, we've seen that before. Mike Santiago taking any opportunity he can for the advantage.
Hold on a sec. What does he say? Oh, what is that?
What is that?
Ethan HD sprayed something.
Oh my God! I can taste that.
3. Ethan HD sprayed some sort of substance into the eyes
I think it was mace.
of Mikey O'Shea.
Joe, I can taste. I think it was mace.
I don't know what that was.
Your winners and still WCWC Tag Team Champions, the American Guns.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh!
I don't know what that. I don't know what that substance was. We have a problem in the ring. Well, yes, the tag team champions, the American Guns, have retained their titles. But right now, quite honestly, I'm a little worried about Mikey O'Shea. It appears he's in pretty bad shape.
He just got maced in the face.
He's been blinded by whatever that substance was from Ethan HD. Well, folks, the tag team champions retain their title. We need some help out here for Mikey O'Shea.
Join the excitement of the West Coast Wrestling Connection for the live PDX TV taping at the Bob White Theater on the first Saturday of every month. Get your tickets now.
That's a humdinger of a burger.
The widely used testosterone gels, patches, and injections that are heavily marketed for low sex drive, fatigue, and anti-aging benefits are not as safe as you think. If you or a loved one used the drug testosterone and suffered a heart attack or stroke, you need to call the Rolls House Law Firm now. You may be entitled to money damages. Call the number on your screen to find out if you qualify. The call is free. Operators are standing by. Call now.
Beds for Less and Furniture. Beds for Less and Furniture. At Beds for Less and Furniture, we sell beds for less. Name brand mattresses, Englander, Lady Americana, Spring Air, dressers, mirrors, complete bedroom sets, kids furniture too. Beds for Less and Furniture has dining rooms, couches, love seats, sectionals, recliners for less. Name brands, Ashley, Coaster, and more here at Beds for Less and Furniture. Locations in Vancouver or shop bedsforlessfurniture.com. Want to know what's going on in the West Coast Wrestling Connection? Then follow us on social media. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, the WCWC, and WC-WC.com. The WCWC on social media, it's where we're at.
Okay.
Worth the price of admission alone.
You may get a little wet, folks. Don't worry about it. It's just part of the show. But then in recent weeks, of course, Gangrel found a tag team partner, Mikey O'Shea, a few weeks back. They wrestled the Guns for the tag team titles, and it appeared that O'Shea and Gangrel were on the verge of victory when they were blinded by mace.
It appeared?
Mace, yeah.
Jovi, let's be clear. They had that match won.
Yeah.
We had new tag team champions right here in the ring. And then that mace, I'm sending my doctor bill to Quentin Michaels or whoever, the chair, the board or whomever. That killed me, that mace. That was horrible. I was blinded for days. I can't imagine how bad that was for Mikey O'Shea getting it right in the face.
We have yet to see Mikey O'Shea back in action since that day that the Guns maced him several weeks back. Hopefully, we will see him back in action here in the WC. I can imagine that when he does return, Gangrel and Mikey O'Shea are going to be hunting the American Guns once again. But right now, we have Gangrel and Ethan HD in one-on-one action. Right, and he is, trying to dislocate that elbow. Whatever he can do, you can see the agony on the face of Gangrel here. Ethan HD going back and forth, trying to, here comes the Vampire Warrior with some right hands, fighting out of that armbar. Here he comes off the rope, but look at that, nice drop kick by Ethan HD. He's going to make the pinfall attempt, and not enough to keep Gangrel down.
And Joe V, that's what kind of separates Gangrel from all those other people out there, those people who think they're a professional wrestler or want to be a professional wrestler. He doesn't let pain, he doesn't let things like, a good idea to step away. get in the way of him competing in the match and going after that W. It's all about pride for this guy, and he's got so much on the line, so much skin in the game against both the American Guns. This isn't going to end it tonight. Gangrel could beat Ethan HD clean in the middle of this ring, and I promise you here in a few weeks we're definitely going to see more coming out of these guys.
Well, Gangrel, he calls himself the Vampire Warrior, and I think, quite honestly, the operative word here is warrior, because he does have that warrior's instinct. He's a fighter. You know, I think a lot of people are put off, or not put off, but they're distracted by the fangs and the blood and all that. And yes, that's very impressive and very intimidating. But when it comes down to it, there is so much fight in the heart of Gangrel. For 20 years now, he has been breaking necks and cashing checks, as they say. This is a man who lives to fight and lives to win.
And he's in the ring with somebody like Ethan HD, who's younger in the game, younger in the sport, trying really hard to establish himself as one of the mainstays, such as the Vampire Warrior, Gangrel himself. And right now, I mean, that's a picture that you saw right there that could live on in perpetuity for Ethan HD as he cements himself as one of the top competitors in our sport today.
But look at this. Gangrel keeps fighting back here against Ethan HD, and each time Ethan is able to rebound with a dropkick there, going for another pinfall attempt. I think he wasted too much energy, too much time trying to show off for the fans, or maybe just for himself. Who knows who he's trying to please here.
Yeah, something tells me Ethan HD is really into kind of taking care of himself.
Gangrel trying to shake the pain out of that left arm. Ethan HD not letting him do it. Off the ropes. Here comes one half of the tag team champions. I've got to say, I'm surprised that thus far we have not seen Mike Santiago. Usually wherever Ethan HD is, Mike Santiago's right behind and probably doing something illegal.
The reality is, though, Joe, that the two of them are top singles competitors. They're one of those rare combinations where you take two top guys, you put them together, and they actually become better as a tag.
Nice clothesline.
Than they are. Oh no! Ethan HD had that well scouted out, that bulldog headlock, got out of it.
Every time Gangrel gets a little momentum, hold on a sec, look at that, nice slam there. I was going to say every time he had momentum, Ethan HD was able to come back, but that slam right there may have been enough to finally tip the scales back in the favor of Gangrel.
They can get back to their feet first. They're just one step. Gangrel is ahead of Ethan HD, trading some right hands, coming up back and forth, back and forth.
Oh, and here comes the Vampire Warrior. He's finally got the upper hand, so to speak, on Ethan HD, looking for the backdrop. Telegraph that one too much, but look at that, a clothesline from the Vampire Warrior. Another one, down goes Ethan HD, and I would say this American Gun is in a little bit of trouble, Jeff.
I think Ethan HD, the American Gun, firing some blanks right now. Gangrel catches him, he's got him right there. Oh! Capture suplex to the straitjacket. Look at that, you can see Ethan HD just bit in pain. Gangrel slow to get back to his feet, taking the opportunity to get his breath back, and now I think we're going to see that impaler. We're going to see the DD. No!
He's going for Inseguri. Hold on.
You said it, Joe V, and there he is. Come on, Mike Santiago.
You knew this was coming. The other half of the tag team champions, Mike Santiago now.
Look, it's Mikey O'Shea.
Mikey O'Shea. He's back. Mikey O'Shea, we haven't seen him in several weeks since he was blinded by the American Guns by that despicable mace attack. Gut wrench by Gangrel. Up goes Ethan. And could this be the finishing shot for the Vampire Warrior? Gangrel going to make the pinfall attempt. 1, 2, 3.
That's it. Gangrel with the victory, and Mikey O'Shea right there celebrating at ringside. Gangrel with his fist raised. Mikey O'Shea guarding off Mike Santiago. Seems to have chased him off. I don't see him.
Well, he's looking good. Mikey O'Shea, the last time we saw him, they had to carry him out of the ring. He couldn't see. Well, he could see just fine. He could see enough to help guide Gangrel to victory and fight off the interference of Mike Santiago. You know, it looks like, once again, Mikey O'Shea and Gangrel on a collision course with the tag team champions, the American Guns. Mikey O'Shea saying, get up, using more colorful language than I am. And look up, he's winding up here for something big. Mike Santiago, you better turn around. Hold on. Did Ethan HD
grabbed his foot.
Ethan HD grabbed Mikey O'Shea just before he could hit. And hold on. Here comes the Vampire Warrior, Gangrel. And we've got all four men in the ring.
Referee with no choice but to ring the bell, and it's just a total brawl. It's a gang war right now.
The Fire and the Fangs taking it to the American Guns. Gangrel and Mikey O'Shea cleaning house, and there go the tag team champions.
And look who's left in the ring. Gangrel, Mikey O'Shea.
I'm guessing we have a double disqualification?
What else could it be? There's no way anybody came out on top of this.
That's what the referee's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jason McCord has thrown out this match. He has ruled this match a double disqualification.
Well, what a shame, because I really think Mikey O'Shea was on the verge of victory right there. Hold on a sec. Mikey O'Shea's calling for the microphone. Our announcer Angelo's going to bring it to him. Let's hear what Mikey O'Shea and Gangrel have to say.
It's time we settle.
Whoa. American Guns. You want to get personal? We'll get personal.
Oh, it's personal.
We're going to have another match. And it ain't going to be for your titles. It's going to be for your blood.
Whoa. Oh, my God.
Okay. Mikey O'Shea and Gangrel laying down the challenge. Apparently, we're going to see the American Guns take on the Fire and the Fangs right here on the WC.
We're going to do a little fanging and banging if you got the guts. So you collect up your cojones and you show up, because we're here for some song, and that is blood.
Well, you heard it right there, ladies and gentlemen. Gangrel, Mikey O'Shea take on the American Guns in just a couple of weeks.
The gauntlet has been thrown down by the Vampire Warrior and Mikey O'Shea. Folks, we'll be right back with more action. This is the WC on PDX TV.
You want some old school stories, brother? Go to grapplingbook.com. Get one of these books, and you'll like it. Go to grapplingbook.com. Get your copy. It'll tell you some old school stories. You name it, brother. I'll be in the ring with them all. Beat it if you can.
Do you have what it takes to become a part of the professional wrestling business? The Grapplers WCWC Training Academy offers you a chance to enter the wrestling world. We provide training for wrestlers, referees, and managers. Contact us today and take the first step into the exciting world of professional wrestling.
Do you find yourself worrying about those balding or thinning areas?
Tired of coloring your hair only to see those dreaded dark or gray roots appear within just a few days?
Then you need Miracle Hair, the 60-second all-in-one hair solution for men and women. Just sprinkle Miracle Hair on the thinning or balding areas you want to cover, and you'll have the appearance of a full head of hair.
Plus, dark or gray roots that appear between salon visits are no match for Miracle Hair. Within seconds, they're completely invisible.
This time-lapse footage shows Miracle Hair being applied to thinning areas, giving the appearance of a full head of hair in just 60 seconds. Just look at these results and you'll understand why Miracle Hair is flying off the shelves.
Call now and get Miracle Hair for only $29.95. Be one of the first 500 to order, and I'll send you a second Miracle Hair absolutely free.
Call the number on your screen now to try Miracle Hair and start seeing immediate results. Reclaim your confidence with thicker-looking hair. Call and order now.
Attention active duty, National Guard, Reserve, and retired veterans. If you or a loved one was injured while serving our country anytime after October 2001, you may qualify for up to $100,000 in TSGLI tax-free benefits, even if the injury was not related to military service. Also, if you've been denied VA disability benefits for a service-related issue, we may be able to help. Call the James Rolls House Law Firm. Operators are standing by to assist you. Don't wait. Call the number on your screen now.
Want to know what's going on in the West Coast Wrestling Connection? Then follow us on social media, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, the WCWC, and WC-WC.com. The WCWC on social media, it's where we're at.
Well, that was quite some action, and I believe the only name that needs to be mentioned in this interview would be Mikey O'Shea.
No, Pat. Shut up. All right, Gangrel, O'Shea, the fun and games are over. Okay, you can ask my ex-girlfriends. I've had a lot of affairs, but one thing I don't like is when people put their nose in my affairs, and I know my associate, Mike Santiago, feels the exact same way. So while you think it's funny to taunt and tease us during our matches, well, you know what? It's not funny. It's not a joke. And you know what else isn't a joke? Is when next week we put these tag team championships on the line. These things mean more to us than anything, but if it means that we get to hurt you, if it means the fun and games are over, then so be it. Next week, you two become a victim of gun violence.
American Guns, finally, round 3. This time, nowhere to run, no more excuses. You're looking at the new tag team champions.
Tonight, the American Guns, Ethan HD and Mike Santiago, we're ending the run-ins, we're ending the sneak attacks, we're ending the assaults because we're sick of it. Tonight, you two are getting gunned down.
You could feel the tension building. There it goes.
Guns gonna take that early advantage. Gonna try and get some momentum back, and if momentum means anything, it may not bode well for the champions, coming off of a couple singles losses and really due to the assist of Gangrel and Mikey O'Shea. Very instrumental.
Gangrel and Mikey O'Shea been getting into the heads of the American Guns. It's obviously had an impact as they are on them right from the get-go. Mikey O'Shea getting manhandled by both Santiago and Ethan HD. Ethan HD to the outside just in time for the 5 count. Gangrel made his way up to his position, and now, after a few moments after the bell, we're down to one-on-one, and Mikey O'Shea unimpressed with those right hands of Mike Santiago.
Just standing right up, and then Santiago knew that O'Shea was impervious to those shots. It goes right to the eyes of the big man. A weakness on anybody. Don't expect much in the way of finesse in this one. As you mentioned, a lot of bad blood between these teams. O'Shea and Gangrel fought their way back to get this shot, fought their way back to get their hands on the American Guns. Will tonight be their destiny? But what's the priority for O'Shea and Gangrel? Is it winning the titles, or is it exacting revenge?
You know, it's such a good question, because in the past, when they've had their opportunity to get tag team title matches, Mikey O'Shea has said it himself, we don't necessarily want the titles. We're after your blood. We're after your souls. This is nothing but personal, and I think the tag team titles are just frosting on the cake. Mikey O'Shea exacting some revenge.
Well, if Gangrel is a vampire, then call O'Shea Frankenstein, because he is a monster out there in a fall-away slam. And now the veteran Gangrel checks in, and he's all kinds of fired up. Look at this. Double overhook, beautiful suplex, one of the signatures of the great veteran Gangrel.
Gangrel takes that time just to yell in the face of Ethan HD. It's so important. Oh, look at that. Takes him off. It's so important to him to make sure he stays in the mind of his opponents. He can outwit them mentally. He can outfight them physically. Gangrel can get it done when he's one-on-one, but with 2 against him, he ends up on his back. Cover.
The American Guns, the reigning tag team champions, complement each other so well. That double team flurry right there, enough to turn this thing around as they back Gangrel up. And might they try and isolate the veteran in this tag team title match?
The last week, Todd, I've been giving this match so much thought. I know how much this means to both Mikey O'Shea and to Gangrel. I went and had breakfast at Voodoo Donuts, and then when I was driving down to Copycats Printing in West Salem, I was listening to 750 The Game on the AM, 102.7 on the FM. Stopped, got some brunch box, and picked up a little bit of pita pit on my way to Beds for Less and Furniture. Ended up at Hilton Garden Inn at the Portland International Airport, and the whole time, all I could think was how badly they want this match, how badly they want their revenge on the American Guns.
And thank you for taking us all on that beautiful sponsorship tour. Nicely done. You had a busy day that day.
Very busy, but I love our sponsors. I make sure to go out of my way to support them, just like all of you should as well.
Gangrel in trouble as the double team offense again. They've got that 4 3/4 seconds to work with. Santiago full head of steam with the forearm shot. In comes Ethan HD for one of his own, taking the veteran pillar to post. They are having their way with Gangrel.
This is exactly what takes the American Guns to the next level in tag team wrestling. They have an uncanny telepathy. They have such chemistry they don't even have to speak. They just work together in such cohesive tandem that one-on-one, or with one individual in there, when they're in there together, there is no possible way to stop them.
Yeah, if they're a gun, they're double barrel, that's for sure. That tandem offense, so tough to deal with. But look at the brawling tactics by Gangrel. Runs into the boot to the midsection, though. And now one right to the kisser as Ethan HD takes aim, fires right on target.
O'Shea looking intense. He's reaching out for Gangrel. Ethan HD goes for the cover. O'Shea comes out. Goes to break it up. Referee chastising him, but Mikey O'Shea wants his hands on the Guns just as badly. Gangrel doing everything he can to fight back, but Ethan HD firmly in control right now against the Vampire Warrior.
You got to think Wright and Dan Joseph looking on. Might they be the next team to face whoever wins this matchup? What a wide open knee there by Santiago.
Look at this! Physique, effort, love, you can tell he's selling the donuts! Alright, now give it a shot, give it a shot, give it a shot! No! Come on, action, action, come on! No! No! No, give it a, Look, try this one more time. Show me. Now simply watch this. Come on, it's easy. Look at this. It's simple as that. No! How is anybody gonna know that we're open 24 hours? How are they gonna know? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. He's brilliant. He's amazing. You can't believe how amazing he is. What? It's the Voodoo Donut! The magic's in the hole! Yeah! What? Open right now!
Attention men and women, how would you like to lose weight and noticeable inches off your stomach in less than an hour? Well, now you can. Introducing Optima Body Wrap, the revolutionary, easy-to-use body wrap that goes to work fast. It's like nothing you've ever tried before. There are no expensive meals, strenuous workouts, and you don't have to change your daily life. Now you can go from this to this in no time. And if you call now, we'll let you try the Optima Body Wrap for free. It's so easy to use. Just take out the ready-to-use cloth applicator with our powerful botanical formula and put it on your stomach, legs, or your butt.
Look at that, that's 2 inches. Wow, this really works. I dropped over 3 inches in an hour.
The Optima Body Wrap works fast to hydrate your skin and deliver maximum tightening and firming in less than an hour. So if you want to go from this to this in less than an hour, call and get your Optima Body Wrap for free. Call now and try the Optima Body Wrap for free in this special offer.
And that shows me that O'Shea knows that his partner Gangrel in a bunch of trouble here. Came in, felt he had to make the save. You know, that's a good question. But I think that Gangrel and O'Shea want to hit the American Guns where it counts, and they know that they are obsessed with those tag team titles, and it'll absolutely just derail them if they could take the gold.
We know we've seen it in the past. They've lost them 2 times before, and both times they were on a rampage and won those titles back in quick order. Those titles do mean everything to them, and I think that's a very good point. If they can take those titles away, that's hitting them right where it hurts.
Look at this. Beautiful. Into the sit-out powerbomb, high-impact offense. Was that the last-ditch effort, though, of Gangrel? What does he possibly have left in his gas tank now?
He just needs enough to climb his way over to Mikey O'Shea, but he's going the wrong way. He went to Mike Santiago. Dangerous territory. He gets up. He rolls through.
Oh, look at this. And now it might be O'Shea that's rolling right over the competition like a wrecking ball. Look at, gets the boot up. And O'Shea, he's spent a lot of time on that apron. He's fresh, Jeff. All the way across the ring, picking up some big-time air miles.
Wrecking Mikey, he is throwing them from pillar to post and through the mat with that spine buster. He covers.
You champs. Oh, what in the world?
Ethan HD takes out the referee, goes after Gangrel. Referee calls for the bell, and now we've got a brawl going on in the ring.
Low blow by HD in this thing. We knew it would be physical. We knew it is extremely personal. We knew that it might just absolutely fall apart, but now...
Oh no, Ethan HD going under, he's under the ring apron. He's looking for something under, oh, he's got his belt. He's going for his belt. Mikey O'Shea, he's hurt. Gangrel having a hard time getting back up. And
O'Shea completely helpless in there.
Do we have a decision? Do we know what the ring announcer, or the referee is crawling to the ring announcer to give him the final decision? But in the meantime, Gangrel, oh, he misses with the belt.
Oh man, he was looking for the home run there. But Santiago pulls HD to the outside.
And we've got Gangrel and Mikey O'Shea in the ring. The ring announcer with the final decision.
Referee Scooter Two-Hanson has called a stop to this match as a result of a disqualification. Your winners, Mikey O'Shea and Gangrel. However, the belts cannot change hands on a disqualification. So still, your West Coast Wrestling Connection Tag Team Champions, the American Guns.
I'm here with Gangrel, Mikey O'Shea. And gentlemen, I understand you have a challenge for the tag champs, the American Guns.
Pat Kelly, we may have gotten the victory last time we took on the Guns, but once again, we got put on the floor by those punks. So here is my proposal to you gentlemen. One more time, tag team titles on the line. Tables, ladders, chairs. We're going to finish this once and for all. Tell them, Gangrel.
what once was will be again. Your nightmares are about to come reality, and your pain you're going to suffer a lifetime of.
Oh my gosh, will that challenge be accepted by the American Guns? Find out by keeping it right here with the WC on TV.
Sports Radio 750 The Game is Portland's sports station.
Isn't that amazing?
Dan Patrick live mornings.
Oh.
Jim Rome 9 to noon.
The real eye-opener.
John Canzano noon to 3.
I get pedicures.
And Chad Doing 3 to 7. Portland's sports station 750 The Game.
That's a humdinger of a burger.
Do you find yourself worrying about those balding or thinning areas? Then you need Miracle Hair, the 60-second all-in-one hair solution for men and women. Just sprinkle Miracle Hair on the thinning or balding areas you want to cover, and you'll have the appearance of a full head of hair.
Call now and get Miracle Hair for only $29.95. Be one of the first 500 to order, and I'll send you a second Miracle Hair absolutely free.
Call the number on your screen to try Miracle Hair and reclaim your confidence. Call and order now.
Sports Radio 750 The Game is Portland's sports station.
Isn't that amazing?
Dan Patrick live mornings.
Oh.
Jim Rome 9 to noon.
The real eye-opener.
John Canzano noon to 3.
I get pedicures.
And Chad Doing 3 to 7. Portland's sports station 750 The Game.
Want to know what's going on in the West Coast Wrestling Connection? Then follow us on social media. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, the WCWC, and WC-WC.com. The WCWC on social media, it's where we're at.
The White Machine, a Vampire Warrior.
Sink or swim. Do or die. TLC Tag Team Titles. This rivalry ends tonight.
And their opponents.
This is it. This is how you want to go out. That's fine with the guns, tables, ladders, and chairs. But you know what? We're more than ready to make you two boys a victim of gun violence.
Welcome back, everyone. The West Coast Wrestling Connection main event time. Tag team titles on the line. These two teams, they don't wait around for announcements. They don't wait around for pleasantries. We saw what went down in that no DQ match when it was non-title. Now the titles are on the line, Joe V, and everything is legal. Tables, ladders, chairs, whatever it takes to get the win.
Well, there's bad blood. Blood will be spilled tonight. You can almost guarantee it. Gangrel and Mikey O'Shea, for the better part of 6 months, have been going toe-to-toe with the American Guns. They have never been able to defeat them for the tag team championship. They say tonight, this match tonight, will be their final shot. If they can't do it tonight, they're going to pack their bags and go home.
Wow, it really is now or never, and they would love to cap off this path to revenge by getting the titles. Look at this. This is going to be the talk of the water cooler tomorrow, but we don't have to wait till then. They've got that bottle.
It's been, again, on 2 separate occasions that the Guns have taken out Mikey O'Shea and Gangrel. Hold on. It looks like Mike Santiago might be thrown into that table at ringside. Meanwhile, Mikey O'Shea whacking around Ethan HD with that water cooler.
O'Shea, yeah, he is swinging for the fences like a demented game of wiffle ball with that water bottle. O'Shea in control of Ethan HD on the other side. Gangrel trying to turn the tables here on Santiago. All 4 men involved in this one. It is going to be wild with the richest prize in the tag team division on the line here tonight.
Again, this is slightly different from some of the other table, ladders, and chairs match that you folks may have seen in the past. In this one, you can get a pinfall, a submission. You can win in a number of normal ways, but you can use a table, you can use a ladder, you can use a chair to your heart's content.
All those weapons completely legal, and yeah, probably better off for the challengers that it's not a traditional matchup. If they'd have to climb to retrieve the title belts, now they just have to beat the hell out of the American Guns, out of the champions, and claim the titles for their own. But many have stepped up, many have tried, many have failed to do just that.
Absolutely. The American Guns, nobody fights dirtier than Ethan HD and Mike Santiago. This is what they do for a living. They take weapons, they beat people with them, they cripple them, and they win championship gold. They've done it for a year now in the West Coast Wrestling Connection. They fought Gangrel and Mikey O'Shea before. They know what they're getting into. And if you tell Mike Santiago and Ethan HD, hey boys, anything goes, hit him with whatever you want,
here's an
they'll
attempt
do it.
to try and put him away after repeated shots. Did you see Ethan HD just ramming the veteran's head into that chair on the outside? The big man, this wrecking machine, O'Shea, has got his hands on a ladder. Just wild action. Would you expect anything less? Now, when it was no DQ, Mikey O'Shea and Gangrel picked up the win, but they paid for it afterwards. And who knows what these two teams are going to do here. Look at this.
What's Gangrel going to do?
He's thinking, it's going to be a Impaler, but he suplexed him. And he just bent him in half over that chair.
The referee asking Ethan HD if he wants to continue. I don't know that Ethan's conscious right now, quite honestly. Meanwhile, Mike Santiago in the ring to break up the count.
Ethan HD looked like he was Gumby the way his body bent over the ridge of that chair. Now, hold on, Mike. Here. Oh, man. Holds on for dear life. He was about to fly out to that table on the outside, and it seems like the challengers are taking full advantage of the rules or lack thereof here tonight, Joe.
Well, they wanted this. They said, we want tables, we want ladders, we want chairs. Ask and ye shall receive. And right now, Mike Santiago looks like being sized up by the Vampire Warrior. If he can put him through that table after he suplexed Ethan HD into this chair, that might be it.
Yeah, that was nasty. I for a second there, I thought maybe Gangrel was going to think Impaler, and he might still. The match is still young.
Hold on, what's he looking at? He's got bad intentions right here.
Look at this. Gangrel! Oh, man. Was going to spike him with the Impaler, but Gangrel shrugged off and put through that table on the outside, and the veteran's in trouble. It could end up being 2-on-1 now. The American Guns to take full advantage here on Mikey O'Shea, who's a cornered animal here now.
Meanwhile, Gangrel can't even walk, doesn't know where he is right now. Fell right through that table onto the hard concrete floor here at the Bob White Theater in the ring. I don't know, what is that? He has some sort of stick. Does Mike Santiago that he jabbed into the eyes of Mikey O'Shea.
Time is of the essence for the champs here. Look at this bulldog into that chair, center of the ring. They need to take advantage with Gangrel on the outside, but Gangrel with a last grasp there just gets in and makes the save, and that's the veteran instincts.
And you were kidding about a last grasp. As we said, this is the last confrontation between O'Shea and Gangrel and the American Guns. They said, this is it. This is our last opportunity. If we don't do it now, we will never fight you again. So tonight, it's do or die, and they're giving it everything they got. Oh!
Pitching the high heat here, Ethan HD throwing it right across the plate with that chair. And again now, O'Shea finds himself in a 2-on-1 situation, which has got to be a nightmare for him. Wide open shot by Ethan HD as Gangrel, the Vampire Warrior, again just struggling to get back to his feet to become a factor in this matchup. Time is of the essence.
I think I saw Mike Santiago. What's he saying here? 3D? Is that what they're setting up here?
Oh, they're looking for that 357.
The 357, excuse me.
They put him through that table after the matchup last time.
But Gangrel finally shaking off the cobwebs from those attacks outside the ring. Now he's back inside and taking out two tag team champions at one time. Russian leg sweep right into a pinfall attempt.
Almost new champions crowned there, and man, oh man, did Gangrel ever find his second win. And now the veteran saying it's the beginning of the end, but you got to watch yourself. Here comes Ethan HD.
Oh!
Backstabber with the chair in play.
Well played by Ethan HD. Again, anything goes in this table, ladders, and chairs match. And a very heads-up move by Ethan HD. Meanwhile, the fire and the fight from Mikey O'Shea being unleashed on the tag team champions.
This guy is an absolute monster. He's alive, alive indeed. but runs right into that roaring form. Double cover. Hey, why not? Anything goes. And he powers off both men. Wow.
Two men, not enough to pin the juggernaut himself, Mikey O'Shea. Meanwhile, Gangrel on the arena floor trying to get his way back to his feet. He's in a world of hurt right now. Mikey O'Shea scrounging for a weapon, anything he can get his hands on to even the fight.
This has been a different matchup since Gangrel went for that impaler through the table, and he paid for it. Look out here. Uh-oh! Catches him. Huge powerbomb.
Did he powerbomb Ethan HD onto Mike Santiago? That's what it looked like from here.
Look at this gunslinger slam. History about to be made, and now Gangrel bringing in the hardware.
Oh my goodness, somebody's getting ready to climb the ladder, possibly to championship gold. Mikey O'Shea setting it up. Gangrel's got a table too.
Some serious, you want to talk about beds for less and furniture, some remodeling. Oh, it is. He spiked him 12-6 on the clock. In a hurry there, tick-tock. The title reign might be running short for the American Guns.
No question about it. Right now, Gangrel choking Mike Santiago with his boot. They're trying to set up a ladder. If they can do that, who knows what might happen.
Oh, man, I think they should have gone for the pin right there. Ethan HD is a non-factor. He's on the outside. I think they had him.
They want championship gold, but I think more than that, they want to take out the American Guns for good. On 2 occasions, these men have tried to end the careers of Gangrel and Mikey O'Shea, and I say turnabout is fair play.
Playing a drum solo here with that chair. You got a ladder in the mix. And Gangrel and Mikey O'Shea showing that they can play by the American Guns rules.
Exactly. They didn't bring a knife to a gunfight. They came here locked, loaded, and ready to open fire. And right now, Ethan HD, well, he could be in the way of that firing shot.
Yeah, he might have one foot in the grave and the other on a banana peel at this point. If the challengers can hit what they have in mind.
Look out. Prime Ethan HD.
Long way down. Power bomb through the table. Oh, he hit the back of his head. Here's the cover by O'Shea.
Champions.
History made. Unbelievable.
Finally, justice and gold.
Here are your winners and new West Coast Wrestling Connection Tag Team Champions, Mikey O'Shea and Gangrel.
These teams have gone back and forth for months, Todd. For 6 months now, Gangrel and Mikey O'Shea. But tonight, they can say, we won the titles, and in our final confrontation, we won the war.
But not without exacting some more revenge here. Oh my goodness, look at Gangrel. They are the new champions, Mikey O'Shea and Gangrel. Both teams brought it all tonight, but in the end, the American Guns, they didn't have any bullets left in the chamber.
And quite honestly, this bidding right here, I don't condone it, but it couldn't happen to a nicer tag team.
Yeah, karma's a bitch, let me tell you. History is made, new champions crowned. What a match. Every bit as physical and personal as we knew it would be, and then some.
The final chapter in this blood feud between Gangrel, O'Shea, and the Guns, and now you have to wonder what's next for our new tag team champions.
American Guns tried to put Gangrel and O'Shea on the shelf. They returned from the grave with a vengeance, claiming the tag team gold. The fallen former champions. Where do they go from here? Things heating up in the tag team division. Dark days fall over the tag team division here at the WCWC.
Todd, I get excited every time I see that. Gangrel and Mikey O'Shea finally winning the WCWC Tag Team Championships. Man, that was a heck of a show right there. That was awesome.
Big time redemption, history made in the tag team division. And speaking of, next week, more history. It has been a roller coaster, topsy-turvy world when it comes to title competition here in the WCWC. And next week, we highlight the singles titles, the Legacy title, and of course, the Pacific Northwest Heavyweight title. More great action coming your way.
Have a happy new year, folks. Be safe, and we'll see you next year. Want to know what's going on in the West Coast Wrestling Connection? Then follow us on social media, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, the WCWC, and WC-WC.com. The WCWC on social media, it's where we're